people might say, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool regarding what? Regarding, of course, the former royal known as the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. I hope you're well today. Isn't it a nice time this time of year, don't you think? Spring has sprung, and it's just, I like seeing all the trees coming back to life. Do you? Are you like that? You go in the stores and they've got nice flowers and everything just looks fresh and new. Well, I know, apart from me, of course, fresh and new. We've had a busy period over here politically, let me tell you. Also, by the way, I don't know if you know this particular gentleman. I was lucky enough to bump into the very famous hotelier, Rocco Forti, or Sir Rocco Forti. I used to work for him many years ago. Isn't it strange when you meet your ex-boss again many years later, and you can see the fear in their eyes, wondering if they treated you nicely. He was a wonderful boss, let me tell you, as was his father, Lord Forti, who started an incredible empire that I was lucky enough to be a part of for a short period. But you know, what a legacy Lord Forti left behind. If you don't know his particular story, truly everything from the talk of the town in London to bringing milk bars to London in the late 1940s and early 50s, a real trailblazer. Lovely to catch up with Sir Rocco Forti again. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Really wanted to highlight this for you because everybody's now sort of softening up, you know, to Prince Harry and his return back here to the United Kingdom. And rightly so, you know, people love a good happy ending, don't they? Let's not forget that the King himself, King Charles, must be thrilled. Just the fact that this is his very big day. He's waited a long time for it. But as he pointed out to me once in a very informal chat, the downside to anything within the British monarchy means that you sadly lose someone that you absolutely adore and love. So you can understand exactly, you know, there's a heartache attached to that. And also let's not forget that he's still very much grieving for his late mother and our wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. But as a rather cynical pointed source told me out in courtier land, and in particular, also back in California, who benefits the most about returning back here for the coronation? You see, when you've got a mega deal as Prince Harry has with Netflix, and he's still got to put out the Invictus Games documentary, and he still has to update the paperback version of his international best-selling book Spare, if you're not at the biggest event possibly of the century, you know, at least of this decade, you know, maybe I'm overestimating that, then it doesn't really look good. Not only doesn't it look good, it doesn't give you much content. Now, according to a very good source, Netflix themselves were less than pleased that Miss Markle, Meghan, wasn't coming over with Harry. Also, when you think about it from her point of view, they very cruelly and very publicly dumped her from her project, which was Pearl, the cartoon series. So we are told that she has a less than, shall we say, warm relationship, allegedly, with Netflix. Harry knows, of course, that this is his bread and butter. He needs that association with the British monarchy, and Netflix can provide the money that it requires to stay in the lifestyle that he's always been accustomed to. He's not growing to it, he's always been accustomed to it. So some cynics might suggest that Harry himself has really seen the light, but more importantly, after gentle persuasion from his many advisors, team, that he pays a lot of money for regarding public relations and publicity. Is this truly one of the real reasons he's returning? Or is he really coming back to support his father, the King, and more importantly, show exactly where his loyalty should lie? Interesting, debatable topic, don't you think? I know what I think, but as ever, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.